Zion Williamson just played in his debut game for the season. Obviously, it's just preseason. But the reason I'm calling this a debut is because this dude put in work. I mean, he looks completely different. He is faster. He is quicker. He is more explosive than he was before, which is hard to even say. But it's true. And I feel like the effort level is something that I noticed. This is a preseason game, okay? The effort level was through the roof. This is what I want to see. And this could be the Zion we were expecting a few years ago. So right here, they're going to act like they're going to set this screen. Instead of using it, we're going to take that leverage that Zion is giving them, right? Because he opens up his hips, over committing to getting over that screen. So basically just giving him the inside shoulder. As they take it, he does a really good job getting back in front after Kevon Looney helps out. They dump it over to the big, who is then trying to post up. Now, usually when the post draws that initial contact, what they like to do is spin to the opposite shoulder to get leverage on the inside, right? But Zion comes, boom, swats the ball out of his hands and gets a turnover, gets a steal. That's a great play. Defensively, the effort level, we just weren't seeing things like this. We weren't seeing the help defense. We weren't seeing him attack the backside of a big in the post. That is perfect defense, okay? So what I wanted to do in this video is kind of break down the film of Zion in this game. Again, I know it's preseason. I know it's Melbourne. I just wanted to see effort. I wanted to see improvement, and that is what we saw. So we're going to break down film. Make sure you guys do me a favor. Hit the like button if you want more Zion updates, videos, whatever it may be. And also, subscribe, okay? It's free. Doesn't cost anything. We got you guys covered. And honestly, let's dive into the film. Now, on this same play, he gets the ball in transition. As he's bringing it up, the defense sets up in their half-court set. But the first thing that we notice is we have a massive mismatch. This guard is just not big enough to take Zion Williamson, right? We can outmuscle him all day long. So what happens is the defense tends to play a little bit softer on the corners, or at least on the strong side, because they know Zion can just take this thing and he can just destroy this smaller guard on him. So again, the defense kind of loosens up a little bit and starts showing towards him. Now, if you're going to give my shooter this space, right, all we're going to do is set up this little DHO, this dribble handoff. As we attack, we want to get in the way of this defender because you're already playing so soft. We hand it off, we set the screen, and now we have all the space in the world for an open three, get a little bit of assist there. Now, I like this play a lot because, again, he easily could have been selfish and said, I'm going to back this guy down. I'm going to drive right by him, probably create strong side or weak side rotation from the defense. But he said, you know what, let me get my guy an opportunity for a shot. And he does, and guess what happens? He drains it. I like the unselfishness by Zion, at least to start this game. All right, here's another one. Bring the ball up. We're going to set up this high screen from Kevon Looney. Try to generate a quick switch onto a bigger guy here, but less versatile defensively. Maybe less quick off his feet. Now, as we generate that mismatch, you can tell 14, this defender was very hesitant to want to switch. He didn't really want to switch, which puts him in a terrible leverage situation. We drive in, draw the lower body contact, and then the finish. The finish is what is impressive there, right? Now, again, lost a lot of weight, is quicker, but still very strong. Yeah, you can lose some weight and still have that strength. He does. That is a great finish and one. Sound dumb. What a play there by Zion off the screen. Look at this one. Attacking the defense in transition. We're going to slow come up here with Zion. You don't see him on the screen yet, but as he gets the ball, he's going to see the defense is really attached to him, right? You see one guy and then two guys both staring at Zion, ball watching, right? Preventing him from driving into the lane. But what ends up happening is Jose Alvarado goes and fills the space. Now you have a 2-on-1 opportunity here, which means the defense will be an endless rotation, or they won't rotate at all, and there's just going to be a wide open shot. So as we are able to set this up, again, they kind of box Zion Williamson. Okay, we'll pass the ball. And then Jose Alvarado gets a wide open look and another three. What I saw in this game that I liked was Zion's ability and willingness to find his teammates. He wants to get these guys involved, and that's what your true superstar should want to do. And I thought he did a good job of it, again, early in this game. And then he really turned it up. With the NBA season being basically in full swing, we're a couple weeks away, obviously. It's NBA preseason, but things are starting to ramp up. And if you want a chance to over 1,000 extra money, there is no better place to be than Sleeper. Now, the best thing about Sleeper is if you use my promo code to sign up right now, which is going to be Dubs, you're going to see it right here, right? You put in $100, they're going to give you an additional $100. They're going to match it. Okay, so if you put in 50, they'll give you 50. 20, they'll give you 20. 100, they'll give you 100. Go claim that if you haven't done it yet. That is huge. But also, you can look at anything. Even if you're, an NBA fan, but also like the NFL, guess what? They have NFL. If you like MLB for the playoffs, there's stuff for MLB. But once the NBA is, really activated, we are going to lock in on a bunch. So guys, use my promo code DUBS. You'll get that $100 match deposit on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 states. So check out Sleeper today if you haven't already done so yet. Let's get back into the video. Here's another one. Now, he's in the post, has a matchup he likes. Again, whenever you have Zion in the post in a matchup he likes, you're going to see fire. You're going to see a blitz. You're going to see rotation from the defense. But in this case scenario, it don't matter, right? He backs him down. He gets a fire, which just means a topside blitz or a topside double team for the most part. But what does he do? He gets the guy to overcommit, right? And then we maintain the one-on-one. Create rotation from this defense. Now he's got to cover point A and point B, but it don't matter because, again, Zion still has that initial mismatch where he's able to finish over. Probably should have been an and one there through a little bit of contact, but again, he's still strong. I know a lot of people say he lost a lot of weight. He did, but he's still very, very strong, especially underneath the basket, and if he has a matchup he likes, he will take advantage of that thing every single day of the week. Now, in transition is what really scares a lot of people because he's quicker, he's faster, right? And as he's bringing the ball up, he is a load to take care of. Right here, he kicks it out, knowing that if he can get the attention off of him in transition, he might just be able to get to the basket, easier, right? And that's exactly what happens. Throws up the lob, he goes, gets it, easy money. Another one in transition, when you can get the ball out of your hands, now you're not the focal point of the defensive concern. Ends up getting the backdoor lob. Okay, here's another one. Gets a one-on-one opportunity. And again, we all know, everybody knows that when Zion has the ball, everyone tends to do what we like to call ball watching, okay? Now, what does that mean? Right here, you'll see he has the ball. He hasn't driven in yet, but everybody is staring at Zion. Everyone wants to know what he's doing with the basketball, okay? So when that happens, they start to get lulled to sleep. They start to lose sight of where their guy is, the guy that they're supposed to be guarding. They lose control, right? So as we drive in, boom, this big kind of just is over concerned, where now our lob threat or our dunker spot guy is sitting there wide open. And then, boom, he's able to draw a little bit of contact. Already have that leverage. Easy layup again. Zion just did a really good job. Here's another one. Getting the ball in the post. Taking advantage of a matchup we like. Drive into the lane. We create 4 guys rotating down low. Now, if we had a corner man, this guy could just sit in the corner and have a wide open 3. But he kind of backside cuts this thing. But either way, Zion through 3 guys. Easy layup once again. Just a really good game out of Zion. Really good game. Here's one in transition right before halftime. Drives all the way into the lane. Great layup. Gets it to go. And had, I think 16 points in 15 minutes. Had a couple of dimes, couple of steals. Again, it was Melbourne. We're not going to take too much out of it. But as a debut with his new look self, I really enjoyed everything that he showcased to us in this game. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.